In the last few weeks, the biggest conversation around Bleach Rebirth of Soul was the fact that the roster only had 32 playable shares. So the 32 already announced. Or does it only have that? Because in last video updated by PS3 60 HD2, a big content creator around anime games, posted a video where he said that he played around 100 hours of Bleach Rebirth of Soul. 100 or 1000, I always mix those numbers. But as we see here, 33 announced shares for the base roster for the first game. 33 announced shares. No, we only got 32 announced shares so far. So Ichigo's and all of those that we already know about. But a lot of people are talking about it, even myself have said that Dangai Ichigo was almost confirmed, and looks like he repeated that a lot of times during the video, talking about 32 roster share. He also said that he couldn't talk about the base roster, but there was a character that had one hit kill move, and I thought maybe Soifon, but wouldn't be as accurate, I feel, because Soifon has to land the move 2 times to really kill the opponent. So maybe the final Mugetsu from Ichigo, and I will say that almost 100% Ichigo Kurosaki or Dangai Ichigo is a confirmed chart. But for today's video, what we are doing here is going through the list of 32 already announced characters and say how I feel about them, if I want to main them, if I will be playing them often, if I feel natural about them, if I will rarely play, or if it's unlikely to play. I have to already say that I will be doing content with every single character, at least one video playing every single character, but probably most I won't be playing all the characters at once, and a lot of times I will end up going through just to some characters. But before doing this tier list, let's play the intro. Okay, we don't have Dangai Ichigo here, but it will probably be on my will be played often if it's really confirmed, because I really like Ichigo. Is one of is my second favorite Bleach character, really close to being my number one. So of course I like Ichigo. One thing that I have to say, 2 things I want to say about the 33 base roster chart is that. It's a really good number of characters. If they are planning to make a sequel to this game, it's a really cool number to start off. It's a really cool number to a first game on a series. So I hope that the community goes or plays this game, buys a lot of this game, or buys this game a lot, so they can make a sequel with more 1000 Year Blood Arc characters. That's one thing that this game and these rosters show us, is that they probably plan on making a sequel, because we already know that we will have 4 DLC characters based on 1000 Year Blood Arc, but it's the arc that's been it's been on the mainstream in last few years, and not having characters from that, or at least not the version of 1000 Year Blood Arc in the game, was a strange way to go, but I really am a fan of that. And contrary to what we have in Storm, and I have talked about that in this channel a lot, is that having a huge roster sometimes is bad, because they all play like the same. And even as PS3 60 said in his video, another thing, you really want to watch that video if you have not yet, because he also showed a lot of characters that we knew that they were confirmed, but we didn't saw much of their gameplay, especially Mayuri. He showed Mayuri, Saelaporo, Ikaku. I do believe it was another YouTuber or another content creator. Noitra was also shown, Zaraki Kenpachi was also shown. So if you really want to see, also Alibella, and one thing that I complained about Alibella in their announcement, he showed in that video that I don't have anything to worry about. So let's start. Let's make this tier list of how I see myself playing or not these characters. Ichigo, based Ichigo, I would say that's probably neutral, because I see myself playing a lot of Bankai Ichigo. I won't put as my main, because I feel like I maybe go to Itsugai as my main character, already giving spoilers. But I want only to put one as main character, so I will leave Bankai Ichigo as will play often. Hook, yeah, I will say is neutral. I have to be honest with you also, is that I want to play every single character a lot, because I'm really in love with this game, and I can't wait to put my hands on the game, and I really do want to play the game, so I'm hyped to play every single character on this roster. But I will try to be more accurate, so I do believe will be the end thing, or will be the way I will be playing the game. I will say that Uryu, I will probably rarely play. It's not my favorite kind of character. I'm not sure if that's confirmed or not. You probably know. I don't know for certain, but his voice looks a lot like Sasuke, and Sasuke is my favorite anime character. But despite that, I never felt that Uryu was that interesting of a character. Sad, even worse. I'm not a fan of his playstyle. Yoruichi, I almost forgot her name. It's here on neutral. I will leave this will be played often for the characters that I really feel like I will be playing a lot. So I'm really looking forward to play Yoruichi and even Ruki and even base Dishigo, but probably won't be on my most played characters for Rebirth of Souls. Urahara Kisuke, and also another character that I really like in the show, but I think I will be putting him as neutral. I'm not really 100% sure if I will be playing him a lot or not. That's probably one of the ones that I'm most confused about. I will have to play it to really know if I will be playing a lot of Urahara or not. Shiki, I have to say that Shinji, I always mix his name. I would say that I was never that big of a fan of Shinji in the show, but in the game, the way you can not control, I would say that you can control, no, but the way you can mix your moves and do one thing if you want, do another thing if you want, the mind games that looks like he has on his gameplay makes me really looking forward to play Shinji, and I'm starting to like him more and more. One thing, if he had the reverse wall, I would probably play a lot of Shinji, but without that, I would say that he can be a character that it's a little bit annoying to play against, because he can change, if I'm not mistaken, he can change between a dash move or a counter move. The starting animation is the same, and the mind games around that maybe hard to read sometimes, and can become an annoying character, but other than that, I think Shinji will be a cool character. Renji, only if his Bankai or his Awakening is really amazing to play with, I don't really feel like it will be, but I'm not also the biggest fan of Renji, so I will put him as rarely playing. Ikaku, as I said, we already can see some gameplay of him. One thing that I talked about when Ikaku was announced was the fact that in previous games he had that spinning move when he was in his Bankai form, and looks like we didn't saw that in the trailer, but in the gameplay looks like he do that. I do believe it's part of his kick-on move. Not 100% sure on that, but he does that move, and that's a cool thing to see that in the game. So wait, as you can already see, I'm not the biggest fan of these characters, but I really see myself playing them, even or more than just doing a video on them. I really see myself playing them, but compared to the other characters, I would say that's rarely playing. Sado, I'm really not a fan of Sado, so unfortunately it won't be played much. Matsumoto, I'm curious to see when she awakens, the way it feels playing her awaken. I can see myself also liking her, but I will put as rarely playing. Kiba, I'm not a fan of Kiba, and one thing in anime games and all of that is that the way that you feel about the character in the show, of course, will influence the amount of time that you want to play. I can say, or I can see myself don't really liking a character like Shinji, as I said, not really liking the character in the show, but playing a little bit more because the gameplay seems fun. But if I hate the character in the show, I can't really see myself playing a lot of him. So Kiba has to be as the unlikely to play or won't play. Won't, as I said, is not the case because I plan to do at least one video of every single character playing them. So I will play Kiba, but I don't see myself playing much. As I said before, that thing I can feel with the gameplay and the way I'm feeling towards Toshiro Itsugaya lately, especially I'm rewatching 1000 Year Blood Arc. So I'm kind of losing a little bit of passion or love for the character. Still is my favorite Bleach character, so for now I think he will be my main character in Rebirth of Souls, but I can easily see what's the word? I'm missing the word, but I can see myself changing that and Itsugaya not being really my main character. I will also try to order in these tiers, the order where they are placed doesn't mean anything, but in will be played often, I will try to put in the order of I want to play more and less and all of that. Soifon, I really like Soifon. I see myself playing a lot of Soifon. I want to explore that one hit KO, or I do believe it's a 2-hit KO with her, so she will be neutral, but I will play her a lot. Kaname Tosen, one of my favorite Bleach characters, especially the original Bleach, or the Rankar arc. Tosen was always one of my favorites. At that time, probably on my top 4, I would say my top 3 was Itsugaya, Ichigo, and Aribel or Aribel. I never know how to pronounce her name because in some places you see Aribel, in other places you see Alibel. So well, but Thosen is someone that I really want to play. Komamura, not really. I'm not the biggest fan of Komamura. As I said again, his awakening can be fun to play with, or probably will be annoying to play against a good Komamura. Will probably be annoying to play against, but I don't really see myself playing it that much. One character that I won't say that I despise in the original Bleach, but I don't really like was Mayuri, but with the spotlight that he got in 1000 Year Blood Arc, I'm really liking Mayuri, and of course I bought the Ultimate Edition, so I will be able to play with his Mayuri, with his 1000 Year Blood Arc costume that I don't really like, but yeah, I can see myself playing a lot of Mayuri, and is one of probably in this row the 2 characters that I can see easily going up on the tier list is Mayuri and Urahara Kisuke. Gin Ichimar, I'm the biggest fan. In his gameplay trailer and all of that, and also the gameplay that we got from Ichimaru doesn't look like he has anything transcendent or really that different, but I really like again Ichimaru, so it's probably will be played often. Byakuya will probably on neutral. It's another one that I can easily see myself putting or going up a row, but for now I will say this is it will be placed as neutral. Zaraki Kenpachi, yes, I'm not one of those fans of Zaraki Kenpachi. I can see the thing or why some people will go like the character, but that's not the kind of character for me. Shunsui, I always say Kyoraku, so the first name I do believe is Shunsui or something like that. It's one of my will be one of most played characters for sure. It looks like a lot of fun, especially playing around this children's game and all of that. Looks a lot of fun. I will organize that this row at the end of the video, not for now. So let's go to the next one. Yamamoto Genryusai. The way that you have managed his power and all of that looks fun, and I will say that it will be one of my most played characters for sure. Neliel, I'm not 100% sure. I have to be honest with you, I don't remember that well her gameplay. I rewatched most of character intros, and I completely forgot about Neliel. So probably rarely played, but I have to put my hands on the game to really know if I'm playing Neliel more or not. Sailapor, another character that I didn't felt that was a fun character in the show, but in the game looks amazing. Looks a lot different from most of the characters, so that's a thing that will make me play the Sailapor. Grimjo, Jaguar Jack, another beloved character. I'll say that I don't see myself playing him a lot. Noitra Gilga, another one that I will be put as rarely playing. Ulquiorra Cypher, it's a really amazing character. It's another one of the characters that can easily go up a row when I start playing. Aribel, of course, and the thing that we saw in the PS360 video, he showcased some gameplay from Aribel, and when we saw the trailer I complained about the lack of water after awakening, but looks like her move that, if not mistaken, it's the signature move 1, where she points the sword and comes out a laser. When she transforms, it comes out, she throws water. That's a cool thing. Another thing is that her kick on moves and all of that also use water, so we have water as we should have in our awakening. So that's one knock that I had against Aribel, but now we know that she has that. And another thing that I have to say about Aribel is that I like her design more when she's not with the resurrection, so that's the thing. I will have to use resurrection a lot, because that's the way to win matches. Sosuke Aizen. We don't need to say more about these characters. One of the most amazing characters for me in any anime ever. So of course he will be one of my most played characters. Another one that I really want to play a lot, seems a lot of fun, is Coyote Stark. These two are also another two characters that are on the upper end on the difficulty level. That's a really amazing thing, especially if you want to play this character a lot of times. If it's not complex, at least for some people like myself, it can become boring, so the fact that they are complex makes it interesting to play. Shiba Kaien. I would say that I would love to have Aoran here, and let's talk a little bit about the roster. we can see now all the roster, but as I was saying, I would like to see our Anier with the skin of Shiba Kaien. I do believe that they could do way more if they had our Anier, but probably they didn't feel like its resurrection will translate well to a PvP. We already saw that at least during the story mode we will see our Aniero and his resurrection. For some reason they didn't bring that to the base roster, but well, that was a decision by them. But Shiba Kaien looks really cool. I can't put him on the top row because yeah, he looks cool, but probably not as cool as the other ones on here. Before putting them in order in this row, let's talk just a little bit about the base roster. One thing that I have to say is that not as huge as Storm game or Sparkling Zero game roster is a really cool thing, because we already saw, and from the people that had the opportunity to play the game, they said that the characters feel different one from each other. So that's the main thing in an anime game. It's the thing that I'm praying about to get Naruto game, where the characters feel different one from each other, and not the same thing like we got in Storm, that we had like 2 or 3 archetypes and all of them played the same. That's a thing that we should ask for when we getting arena fighters, that the characters feel different, and that's a good thing. And if they have to cut the roster, so it be. Another thing that I have to say, where the heck is Baragan? I really think that some characters or some ex-battles, like for example Yami, okay, I understand why he's not in. Luffy, I understand why he's not in. The other guy that fought against Byakuya, I can see why he's not in. But number 2 X-Pad is not in. I also believe that he could have a really fun playstyle with his resurrection, all of that, the decaying thing and all of that could be a really amazing thing. But somehow they have the number 1 X-Pada, they have the number 2 X-Pada, and they don't have the number 3 X-Pada. And I won't say that, oh, okay, they should add another shard. No, I will say that they should, for example, cut Kiba, Sway. Yeah, those two for me was really would be fun, or will be fun. I will be okay if they cut those characters to add Baragan. Another character that we can say that we miss in this game is of course Orihime, but she is the kind of character that don't really fight that much. I know that she fought in the anime and in the manga, of course, but she's not the kind of character made to fighting. So I can understand why they didn't make Orihime. I know also that if we support this game, they can later on make more DLC with characters that are missing. But in that case, I would prefer if we got more 1000-year Blood Dark characters or something like that. Unless, as I said again, unless they are aiming on making a sequel to this game, that I really hope to. I think that those are the 3 biggest miss on the roster. Tell me if I'm missing any character. By the way, tell me what are your main, or what do you think will be your main character and your top 3 characters. Now let's order this row. I would say Bankai Ichigo has to be not my most played, because it's the kind of friendly character, so I can see myself not playing him as much because of that. List on this row is probably Yamamoto, Genin Ryusai, Eikin, Ichimaru, the other ones, and also despite really liking Alibel, her gameplay looks fun, but not as fun as these 5 characters. Here, probably Coyote Stark as number 2, Shuei here, Sosuke Aizen, probably my second most played, and then Ichigo. I can see myself playing more on, well, Stark. I'm not the biggest fan of ranged characters, so despite loving Stark, I do believe that I will be playing more about with Kanametos and then Koyota Stark. So that's my definitively list. Probably when I start playing the game, probably this will change. But one thing is for certain is that I will be playing a lot of Bleach Rebirth of Souls. I will be making a lot of content on Bleach Rebirth of Souls, and I also want to make at least one video from each character on this list. So if you are looking forward to that type of content, you already know what to do. Just subscribe and see you in the next one. Bye.